Hello, I'm Jim Gordon. I'm Treasurer for Citizens for Regional Transit, a transit advocacy group in Buffalo, New York. We visited Seattle to see what happened when they removed the Alaskan Highway Viaduct, a very busy urban expressway. What happened to the traffic? Watch this video to find out. Seattle's experience is important for Buffalo because the New York State Department of Transportation contends that if the Kensington Expressway were to be closed and filled in, that local traffic would be overwhelmed by the 70,000 cars a day that would be diverted from the current expressway. On the other hand, when the Restore Our Community Coalition was advocating for restoring the Humboldt Parkway and filling in the expressway, they contended that in other cities there was no massive influx of traffic and city streets were not overwhelmed. We wanted to see for ourselves who's right, the New York State Department of Transportation or the Restore Our Community Coalition. The Seattle Times ran a story on this topic. They concluded that the 90,000 cars a day simply vanished. There was no massive influx of traffic on the city streets. This reinforces the Restore Our Community Coalition's contention. We'll start our drive down the Alaskan Way on the north end at Broad Street, where the sculpture is, and construction has already been completed on this part of the Alaskan Way replacement. Seattle took a multi-pronged approach to ensure that the removal of the expressway did not result in a traffic fiasco. Some cars are diverted to a new tunnel. Some cars are diverted to a new surface street, which you see under construction in this picture. Thousands more people are diverted to new light rail rapid transit, bus rapid transit, and new bicycle infrastructure. One thing that is obvious is the removal of the Alaskan Way Expressway has led to a great increase in economic development. The new surface street is a complete street featuring crosswalks, dedicated bike lanes, and dedicated bus lanes. As you can see, the Alaskan Way replacement surface street is still under construction. As we approach Marion as we head southbound, you will see the new overpass for pedestrians to reach the ferry that takes you to Bremerton and Bainbridge Island. You can see the old bridge immediately after the new bridge. And this is as far south as you can go. The rest of the Alaskan Way replacement is still under construction. We drove as far south as we could, and we never encountered an objectionable amount of traffic, nor did we have to stop for long periods of time. The roadway is not completed past this construction zone. Seattle's planners wisely recognize that the best way to increase capacity in a corridor is to use light rail rapid transit rather than adding more lanes for cars. Our first-hand experience with traffic in Seattle suggests that Rock was correct and that New York State DOT's traffic study is flawed. New York State did not include any real-world data comparing what would happen if the traffic on the Kensington Expressway were removed with what happened when other urban expressways were removed. All of their data seems to be designed to come to a foregone conclusion. Sadly, New York State Department of Transportation never offered Restore Our Community Coalition a real choice between filling in the expressway or putting a cap over it. They have never asked the community, which would you like, fill it in or cap it? My conclusion is that the Seattle Expressway removal project is a big success, especially in terms of traffic. There are no jams due to traffic displacement. Yes, it's still car-centric. The surface pavement is very, very wide, which limits access to the waterfront and is a significant barrier for bus riders. But overall, with the improvement in views, the feeling of spaciousness, the entire city gets a whole new feel by the removal of an incredibly ugly, awful expressway.